Right, so that's live.
Yeah, we are.
You are leading this one. Should we turn off the light?
The yellow one.
Yeah.
Craig, turn off the yellow light. Top one.
This is great. You man, just come on, man. Just get it out of your mind, man.
We're live on YouTube, so watch yourselves. Yeah.
Mad. Oh, I didn't stick up the number, did I? When I tell you what, like, when it shrinks down, I'm pulling out that juice.
Use of the N. Oh shit, man can't.
Use of the word nougat.
N. I'm gonna call it the N word. Good.
Just put it here.
Right. Everyone shift down.
Battery there.
No, it's just not gonna
time out. No, keep standing. Just keep tapping. Turn the timeout off then, Greg. Turn the what? Turn the timeout off. It's too late. I'm live right now.
Oh, right, we're definitely live. Let me just try and get the see what the YouTube stream's saying.
Oh, listen to that as well. This madness.
Relax, guys.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? It's all good. We are here. 5 people watching us on YouTube. What's going on, peoples?
We are no longer there.
Right. We are getting started.
We are
Big up the people who's liked already, man. I appreciate that.
It's a stand up.
What is that?
Appreciate that.
We are here.
Yes. Shaz says, hi guys, you man are late. Says size P, and you know what? Apologies, because we are.
Apologies.
Yeah, Nina, what's good, family? Nice one.
It's been crazy.
Yeah, Facebook, you guys are live as well. We're gonna get this show started now. Let me just get this up. And
Yeah.
And we're live.
Alright, cool. Shout out to Michelle, shout out Keely, watching on Facebook.
I love the way everybody's like tuned in already, anticipating.
So
What we live to on Facebook page?
We're live on the group. We're live in the group. Yeah.
Could someone
Alright,
please
no
share the
problems.
Facebook link and...
Oh, you know what?
Alright, so just so you know, she just said, just so you go, no, you guys are looking pixelated. It keeps fuzzing. I don't know if that's your connection. I no disrespect to you. I hope it's your connection because I don't want it to be for everyone. And hopefully you can fix up your thing. And
Could someone else tell us that it looks good?
Michelle says, bless up, guys. Carlene's locked in. All right, cool. Let's get this thing started.
Let's get started.
Size P says large up breaks, yeah? All right, cool. Right, grown-ups in the building, make some noise. Yeah, come man, liven up inside, man. You guys are stressed out because we're late and stuff like that. But you know what? We're black in it. We're all
No, that's not a reason.
What?
I am punctual, generally. Thank you.
Come man.
Just we live life. We've just had some issues. That's all. That's all.
All right, cool. Whatever in it. But we're here
It's
now.
just live, man. It's live.
Yeah. Big up Shantae as well. That's family right there, yeah? She says hi. You guys can say hi back.
Hey, Shantae.
Yeah, because she can see. Right. We are talking about today who we got inside because we haven't introduced ourselves as we normally do. You know what I'm saying? You like the way I did that? Yeah. Right. D, you start off, bro.
Yeah, it's Darren. Can I just pause? Hold on. Stop. My name is Darren. Everybody, my name is Darren because I'm all the time I get the guy with the whatever I'm wearing. So my name's Darren. Just call me Darren.
Or D.
The guy with the brown collar. Yeah, go on. Next one in.
The brown elbows too.
Yo, what's going on, people? It's Rakes. What's good?
You know who it is. It's the Pan-African, a.k.a. Dwayne.
And obviously you got myself, the host, Craig, Mr. Jackson, if you're nasty. Anyway, listen. Let me not get started with that. We're talking now, yeah, about the N-word. The use of nigger, yeah? N-I-G-G-E-R, N-I-G-G-A, my niggas. I'm here with my niggas today, yeah, because, hold on, what's wrong? Why are you not frowning?
Nah, I'm not.
So you're not my niggas, like, what's going on?
Nah, you're making light of the situation.
I'm not making light of the situation. I might address you as my niggas, like, cool.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not for that.
So you're not for that?
I'm not for that.
So you say what? So you're not my nigga?
I'm your friend.
Huh?
I'm your friend.
Yeah. Otherwise known as my nigga if I want to call you that.
But I would refer to myself.
Are you offended if I use the word nigger? Real talk.
Yeah, I am now. It hasn't always offended me. I'll be honest. I'll be 100% honest. But now I am. Yeah. It just doesn't sit right. It doesn't sit right.
I think I wouldn't use the word. I don't think I'm offended.
yeah, but it doesn't sit right with me, and I don't feel that it should be used. I don't subscribe to this.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to the whole we've made the word ours. I don't subscribe to that nonsense.
Why?
Because you can't just turn a word and make it yours.
Why? But you can. And this is all right. Let me give you an example, and it's not in the same light, yeah. But for example, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm like girls might say, yeah, I'm out with my bitches.
That's not cool either.
It's not cool either. But people don't make as big a deal out of that. Yeah. Or hold on, I'm out with my dogs. Yeah. Hold on, but you lot were being degraded by these women calling you dogs. All of a sudden, yeah, I'm out with my dogs. You lot don't get offended by that.
Don't use that.
Yeah, but you don't get offended by it as well.
Dogs, and you can't use it. There's no comparison, in my opinion. Dogs, it wasn't used to degrade a specific race of people for hundreds of years. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, calling anybody in general a dog is derogatory, but niggas, there's got so much more meaning to the terms, and it's not. You can't compare it.
All right, let me just talk to my peoples there. Jack P. I know your name's Jackie, but it's Jack P because you got bare P's in the name. Right, black people are trying to convince ourselves we've made it ours, but we aren't comfortable with others using it towards us. Right, so this is my thing now, yeah?
Right.
Because obviously I can see how this whole thing's set up now, yeah? It was, you know, it's me versus you, like, whatever. Yeah, I don't care, yeah? But why can't we just have one word? Yeah, we've gone through all of that. Cool. We can have ownership of the one word. All right, cool. There's one word in this whole thing that any other race can't really use. And if we want to embrace it and make it into a positive, I get why people are offended by it, but it's not that big. If you make a word taboo, you give it more power.
I understand that. But for me, when you're saying, okay, you want to embrace the word and it's your word now, yeah? Then what stops Tom from using it?
Exactly.
When Tom then says, what's going on, my nigga, what's wrong with Tom saying it? Because
and he doesn't mean it in a negative way.
But this is my thing. It's wrong now, yeah, right now. And if we have it, it's still wrong. So what's the difference? Like it's wrong for him to use the word. That's it. We're putting limits on it. Yes, we are putting limits on it.
So only black people can use it, basically.
In that light, yes. What's wrong with that?
Nah, listen. Don't. For me, I'll gotta be honest. If I, my feelings towards a black person and another race using it, it's totally different thing. However, like this whole, we're making it ours again. It's bullshit. It's Billy Bollocks. Do you know why? Because black people didn't start using the word after slavery because they wanted to take ownership back of the word. It got used because they were called and referred to as nigger. And so what happened is the house niggers were calling the field niggers. Yeah. And it just took on from there. Do you know what I mean? So if it was a conscious effort to say, you know what, we're going to make this our own thing and blah, 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 then maybe I could understand that. But it wasn't.
We actively went out to try and empower the word, then yes, but that isn't how it happened.
And the point is, people use it.
Right, so how can we do that though?
I don't want to do it.
We can't.
It's over.
It's too late.
Because it's already gone down this path. We can't now change that.
For me, I've had a white guy, yeah, just casually talking. We're in the car, we're driving.
I really don't like that. This is going.
Bro, it was crazy.
Was it like Bill, Ben, Joe? Because you've only got a few white friends. Let's be honest.
Standard name.
Take this Pan-African thing serious. You've got like 3 white friends. Let's be honest. Go on. 2. It's Bill and Ben. And he literally is. Yeah, go on.
Right, so we were driving, and he's come over and we're talking about boots, and he's like, we're talking about something. He's like, oh, his niggas are backing, and I just paused. And I took a minute to digest it. And I said, you know what? Listen, I'm not comfortable with you using that word. I said, I don't use it, and you certainly shouldn't use it. He went red in the face, and he said, I wasn't trying to... And I said, listen, I know you wasn't trying to offend, but you need to understand that it's not a word that I'm comfortable with, and I don't think you should be using it.
Question.
And he apologised, and he said, you know what? You're right. And he took it on the chin. But for me, it's become so comfortable because it's allowed everywhere. You think about it, yeah? We can't go around using the word packy, yids, or nothing like that. If I made a song called that, yeah, the radio ain't playing it, yeah. But the moment we put it, was it niggas in Paris? That can run up on the radio like it's nothing.
Let me just say this though. At the same time, yeah, and I've got to read some comments out. Yeah, shout out to all the people coming.
Because they don't mind us billing.
No, but everyone's saying if I hear 2 people from Pakistan calling each other Paki, yeah. Don't think I have not got the right to jump in and
you haven't.
But
if I'm talking to an Asian guy and he says that Paki, I'm saying, bruv, you can't say that.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying.
And you told me
if I'm talking
you
to
can say whatever.
if I'm talking to a white guy and I'm saying, oh, you know what?
I've said what.
If I'm talking to a white guy or Asian or whatever, I'm not gonna say, oh, you know what? That nigga rakes, man. Bruv, he kills me. That nigga. I'm not gonna do that.
You might
I'm saying,
but you may say, that's my nigga.
Yeah, I might say
Right,
that,
but it ain't right.
but he can't say he might be Rakes' better friend. He can't then turn to me and say that's my nigga too. No, bro. And I've got to read out some comments after. Yeah, go on.
When your friend Bill or Ben, I know it's Ben.
Yeah, go on.
Said this. I know it don't really make no difference, but his friends that were backing him.
He was not just me and him one-on-one.
No, he said, but I know they'll back me or whatever.
No, he was talking about their back end, their back boots.
Okay.
He was referring to Craig and me.
Okay, so he was actually talking about black
people.
No.
That's not listen. Oh man, either one of you, bro. I'll catch you, bro.
Because I've actually seen a white guy say, no, like me and my niggas.
Yeah, because he's
No, you jumped in. Let me finish. I saw a guy put a picture up on Instagram, him and his three Caucasian brethren, and it said, me and my niggas.
Yeah, but this is my point though.
And I was confused.
If I'm a white guy, yeah, or any other race, and I decide I want to use the word nigger, I wouldn't give a shit whether what any black person thinks, because if I'm hearing black people using this word regularly, I'm gonna look like, well, you lot are using the word, so why can't I use the word?
No. For me, you should know you can't use the word simply because you are not one of those things, innit? Right. So you should know there's a line.
But if I'm a white guy, I'm saying I'm hearing you lot use this word.
It doesn't matter.
No grown man should be using a word and he doesn't know the meaning behind it.
Darren, you hit
look at
very true.
Do you know the majority? In my opinion, I reckon the majority of black people or young, especially the younger generation, are using that word and not knowing the meaning behind it.
They don't. But Darren, let me find something. Yeah, you hear women refer to themselves as bitches on a regular basis. Are you gonna run up on a woman and call her a bitch?
Real talk.
You're not gonna do that, bro.
No, but generally, as men use that. Men use that.
Answer the question. Are you gonna refer to them as bitches, like to them?
If she's cool with it, then yeah.
Well, so what you say?
So what she's cool with it, then yeah.
So you're saying,
how do you know she's cool with it? How do you know she's cool with it? How do you know she's cool with it? You have to try it.
So you're really...
I know, I'm not approaching any woman and be like, boy, you're a fine bitch,
You're a bad bitch.
Hold on. Yeah, and you know what? That's a positive... And they do that on some positive business. Yeah, I'm a bad bitch and all this.
I'm never approaching any woman.
Let me read some, please. Yeah? Let me just get some out. Let me go to Facebook first, right? Right, Michelle has said, nigger bitches is all wrong. I was out with a friend the other day and she called me her bitch. Told her straight, I'm no one's bitch.
Yeah.
Now, did you call her bitch? I'm no one's bitch. That's good. Nah, that's just me reading it. But she said, I'm no one's bitch. Carleen said, why would you want to use a word that was used to downgrade us? The same thing applies. I'm not trying to say like I'm actively trying to use this word and, oh yes, I must make it positive. But I'm just trying to say it doesn't have to be in this day and age used as a derogatory term. In certain instances, and it can only be used by a select few, i.e. black people, because as far as I'm concerned, we've earned that right to say you can't use that word. We can.
How have we earned that right?
All right, well, for what we've been through. And that's when I say earn, please don't take that in the wrong text, like, oh my gosh, like, you went through slavery.
Can I say something? Where do you draw the line? If you allow people to use the word, what then stops them? They can then use it and then say, well, I wasn't being offensive. I meant it in this term. And we would never know. So if we're in that situation right now, that's my point.
But bro, you're trying to make a hypothetical situation, which is reality.
For me, you should not be saying the word.
Saying don't use the word is not going to change anything because it is the way it is now.
Yeah, but we're having
because they're pushing. They're pushing an agenda for it to be used. Yeah, it should not be used because, like you said, if then the right guy said nigger, he should feel some kind of way about saying that. Like I feel some kind of way.
I do get what you're saying. Let me just read out a few more. Yeah, a few people are coming at me.
That's a problem.
Who's right? Says Lady A3721. Rob, I'd love to know what that code means. Might be a pin number. Anyway, how can the word nigger be used in a positive way? And sorry, I've kind of answered that already. I'm not trying to say it's a positive way. What's that?
Go on.
Go on. Yeah, I'm not trying to say. Use it.
Go on.
Guys.
Wait, 1 second. Hey, listen, Dwayne, you left the pot on. Yeah, hey, listen, Pan-African. How ironic is it that his name is Pan and he's left the pan on?
That's terrible.
Yeah, go and turn the pan on.
That's terrible. That's so unprofessional.
Lady A3721. I'm not trying to say it must be used in it must be used in a positive way. I'm just saying it doesn't have to always be negative, and we can put a positive spin on it if we choose to.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Repeat what you just said there, because that sounded like a load of mumbo jumbo. It doesn't have to be used.
Well,
in a
I'm
positive
not
way,
trying to push
but-
it and say, oh, every black person should be using the word nigger. Yeah, I'm not trying to say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to say if we choose to, as a race, we can put a, I don't know, positive is not the right word, but we can put it in a
positive.
All right, yeah. Well, to be fair, there's nothing positive about it, but we can put it in a way where it's not derogatory or it's not offensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
I'm gonna read out some more comments after your question.
Yeah, alright, cool. Would it bother you not being able to use the word?
No.
Okay.
No, it wouldn't bother me.
There you go.
I'm just
That's
saying.
the answer.
I'm saying it wouldn't bother me. But does it bother me hearing other black people use it?
Can I ask you another
No.
question? You hear your son using the word, would you correct him?
What's that in terms of? My son is underage right now. Until you're 18, I will correct you on everything. Yeah.
Right, so what?
So is that something you would correct
That's what I'm
him
trying to
on?
say. Was that something you're correcting on?
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't want him using that word around me or anything on those lines. So yes, I would correct him. The same way I don't even want to hear my son say flipping out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you better check yourself. Yeah. Around me. Yeah. Cool. Right. Let me just read out a couple more. Yeah, because this is like the Attack Crate show, bro. Alright, cool.
Sorry, but you know,
I can read comments if you
Go
want.
on.
Yeah. No, it's cool. No, go on, because you want to attack me more. Alright, cool.
Let's do the comments.
Right. So
it's their show as well.
Dion has said, so when non-blacks say it, sing or whatever they are using it in, the same way it's used in the song, yet black folk want to come jump on it like they're racist. Come on, fam.
No, it's not right. They're racist. I don't want you using the word. I don't care if it's in the song or not. Do not. You better skip that bit out.
And that's
this
I'm still on that page
Right,
as well.
well, like how you said it's reality before when you're talking about something else, yeah? It's reality now. We're seeing white people using the word and not even meaning it in a derogatory term, yeah? But feeling comfortable and feeling familiar enough to use the word. Now, the reason why that's happening is because the word has been glamorized and it's been used so much, it's been used in, like, all right, in terms of the music industry, do you know how difficult it is to go on YouTube or whatever it's go on the internet and listen to a tune and not hear that word?
That's the problem.
It's
being pushed.
It's
the same way that another topic, but the same way the whole gay thing is being pushed. I'm sorry, but
Always on that mode.
So you do this every
Always on that mode.
Go on.
The same way that's being pushed, yeah. The word, the use of the word in nigga has been pushed.
What you have to understand as well, yeah. We come from a time where we understand what the term means, and like I was saying about people saying the term and they don't know what it means. All the youth that is growing up right now, like you said, when they hear the term, they've never understood it in a negative way. When they've heard it, all the music they hear, anytime they see that term being said, they see it in playful manner and not a positive way, but they never.
I understand what you mean. Yeah.
Teenagers have never known that term to be negative.
Poor parents' education. Because
your
parents should educate us.
But what I'm saying is, then how do you stop white kids? Because white kids don't.
Education. It's the same principle.
It's the same principle. It's just
let's be real.
No.
White parents do not have to educate their kids
on
the history of the term nigger.
They don't, because it's embarrassing.
Right, but what I'm saying is, you can't be mad at
You're
kids
missing the point.
using that term when they've never known any better. All they've seen from that term,
It's our responsibility to educate our
only ever
kids.
seen it as a term that is acceptable.
But Grace, it's our responsibilities as adults to educate our kids, white or black, Asian, green. I don't care where you're from. Educate your children. I've told my children about the word nigger.
But listen.
Right.
When it comes to, sorry, 1 second. What I totally agree with what Race is saying. When it comes to white people, they don't necessarily have to educate their children on the term nigger. Yeah, and also if their friends, their black counterparts, are using the word nigger, yeah, it gives them an excuse to say, well, actually, do you know what? They're using that word, so that's the reason why I use that word. And that's the point. The point is, in my opinion, we should not be using the word because it then allows other people to come in and use the word, and then it blurs the lines. You can't determine
and for me,
whether they're being racist.
Let's create reason comments.
Yeah. Right, Carlina said, why can't we call each other brothers and sisters, kings and queens? Where I live, there is not too much black people, but the ones that are here, we rise each other up and we say blessing each time we pass each other. Listen, I'm going to get onto this here. All right, good. Let me just carry on with it. Oh no, I thought you was a chef. Right. Oh no, she's cussing your cooking. I thought you was a chef. Definitely not.
Definitely, who's that?
But this is what I'm saying. Right, cool. When I say, I get what you're saying, Impact. Yeah, yes, we can embrace each other, and we do that as well. Brother, sister, bro, whatever it is, that's cool. But it's like this thing, yeah. You know when they bring you, I'm sorry to go off subject. You know you go on holiday, yeah. You go somewhere like Tenerife, yeah. You know.
And they say, "Are you selling drugs?"
No, that's just to you, bro.
That was me mad.
I'm there with the family having a good time. But yeah, but when you go out there, you know it's that thing where it's like you see that one other black couple or that one that
he's your boy now.
But this is one thing, you nod, you acknowledge each other. Yeah. But I'm not gonna say blessing every time that I walk past, bro. That's a bit much, innit?
What's a bit much?
Like to come and say, like every time I walk past and like another black person in here and say blessings.
I do that.
Cool, like,
why is that?
That's not much.
Not every single time.
Again,
like,
no, again, if he walks past the same guy 10 times,
every single time.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like we don't know each other, so you can have that acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? That acknowledgement, yeah, cool.
And not this fight.
But you know what I'm saying? And then you can just
So you said knowledge fine here, but I found as I've got older, yeah, like I'll walk down the road and I'll see older black woman or older black man, and I'll say blessings, and they'll say blessings, my brother, and we keep pushing, yeah. But I found that my approach to them now, and their approach to me, is a lot different to when I was younger. They don't even acknowledge me when I was younger; just keep pushing.
But the thing about it is, as long as you're not using the word nigger, you're not like, do you know what I mean? However you wanna acknowledge.
And the point is,
it's like I don't want a random guy that I don't know, like a nod is cool, but I don't want him to come up to me and say, "Yes, man."
Yeah, I'm with you.
No, but
I'm looking at him a bit
I'm not being funny. He wouldn't because the term in terms of the way in which it's been used. Exactly.
I do.
So that's not out of context.
But what I don't like, Craig, is that with that word, yeah. It's like in every aspect, it's like it's being pushed back in our faces to be used. Whereas in every other race, with those negative words, they don't use it.
Right.
Yeah? Like you can't say yid, you can't say packy, you can't say half caste, you can't say half these words. As soon as you say it, you're being offensive.
I don't know because I don't exactly roll in them closed circles, but I can't imagine that in a group of Jewish people, they're saying yes, my yid, and all them things.
Exactly.
And I it is only in the black community that we think we're empowering the world.
Even the term mixed race, yeah, is now become you can't use it. I don't see what's wrong with it. Yeah, now it's biracial. I don't see why we got to keep changing terms in the first place.
That's just an
American thing. If I'm honest,
foolishness, but
that's a whole nother thing. Listen, I got to read some comments. Yeah, shout out to everyone who's writing in. I'm just going to read some randoms. Yeah. Right, Nina said something actually. Let me read this. She said, Craig, it's disrespectful to your ancestors to use that word. They were hung. Why are you clapping, bro?
Because I totally agree.
But you haven't even finished the comment.
Because I agree with what you read.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm clapping. I'm going to start again.
Alright, I'm going to finish off.
Well done, Nina.
Craig, it's disrespectful to your ancestors to use that word. They were hung, burned, and castrated to that word. How would they feel to know their own?
And word to that.
Alright, listen, Nina, this is real. Alright, let me try and respond to it. Because what I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to take away what's happened and all of that. I'm not trying to do that. It's almost like the only way I can kind of describe it is like if I come to you, yeah, and say, you know what, I am a bald, slightly overweight with a bit of muscle, yeah, half decent, good looking, you know, black man, yeah, skin is very dark, whatever, you know what I'm saying, yeah, like midnight. Alright, cool. What are you gonna say about me now? Yeah, you now got nothing. I've taken the word away from you in terms of the power that you can use to throw and insult me. Do you understand what I mean? Do you understand? Whether you think it's bollocks or not, do you understand the point?
I understand what I'm saying. But right, so someone then says to you, yeah, you're this, you're that, you're big, you're slightly overweight, you're gonna be like, cool, you ain't cool with it.
No, I'm not.
Right. But you say, yeah, I'm a nigga, and then the white guy says to you, yeah, you nigga, you got problems.
But my thing is, does it have as much impact? Real talk.
That's what happens.
If I say, if I say to a white person, for example, and I keep using white, but I say to any other race, yeah, I am a black nigger, yeah. To me, what I'm thinking is, well, the next insult out of your mouth possibly ain't gonna be nigger, and I'm not trying to say I've taken it all away.
What I don't understand is, yeah, it's not about what comes out of that person's mouth and trying to get in before they insult you.
That's not the point. Yeah,
but that's what you're saying, though.
But yeah, carry on. You can make your point. Go.
For me, it's about how I want to be acknowledged, how I want to be viewed. What you think of me, cool. You can think, yeah. That's up to you. But I'm not trying to do the Eminem tactic before you get big.
In terms, no. All right. You know what? Come away from that example because it's probably poor. But my thing is this, yeah. Do you think that you stopping us from using that word is going to stop them, as in other races, if they want to use it in a derogatory term, is that going to stop or change anything?
I think if black people as a whole stopped using that word, yeah, and made it known that we are not happy with that word being used, yeah, less people from other races would use it. Yeah. You can never stop everybody, but less people would be using it.
They would stop using it in a playful.
And then when you hear it, then you would know it's offensive.
So do you guys think because of, hold on a minute, I've got to react some comments as well. Do you not think because of the music and the way in which the word has been used, it's given people authorization to use the word?
Yes.
100%.
I at times, you know,
I think people who use the word, they know it's wrong.
Why is it wrong? I hate hearing it.
Sometimes I'm listening to songs and they've said it so many times. You know, I've been like,
you're numb to it, innit?
I turn it off.
I'm numb to it, bro. Like, I don't even hear it.
No, it's just.
If I heard another black person using the word, and I think I've made this clear already. If I heard another black person using the word nigger to themselves or embracing each other, I don't feel offended.
That's the thing. I don't get offended. I would just prefer you didn't do it.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'll give an example.
I don't get offended. I just prefer you didn't.
Jay-Z's got I don't know what, can't remember what the track's called, but he's got a track where it's house nigga, white nigga. You know what I'm talking about? The OJ track. Now, the message in that verse, in that chorus, is absolutely exceptional. Yeah? And it wouldn't work without the word nigga. Yeah?
It had to be used.
It had to be used in that sense. And I can understand that. But more time, when it's used in rap, you could say brother, you could say anything. You don't need to use it.
So you're... One second. I've got to get this straight.
Yeah, I understand it.
So you're okay for Jay-Z?
No, I'm not okay.
No,
we're not
saying
this. I'm not saying it's okay.
It's not a Jay-Z thing.
Let me... I haven't even finished the sentence.
The message in the song had to be delivered in that way.
You would have preferred him not to make the song?
No,
would you prefer him?
I'm not saying that. But
so why, bro? You're giving me double things right here.
Let me
just finish my point. Because you're saying you don't want the word nigga to be used. Yet you're saying that the word nigger had to be used for the message to get across. So I then asked you, well, you don't like the word nigger, so you would have preferred he didn't make the song. You said no. So what point are you? Where are you drawing the line in terms of
the message behind that track was positive? What he was
trying nigger in music and it's Jay-Z.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
The verse is what he was talking to, and the references he had to use.
It would only work with that.
Yeah,
it was more impactful.
He was actually talking about he was actually saying where the term came from. Like he was referencing back to a term where it was negative.
Right. Can I just point out one thing to you? Yeah. It's great that an artist like Jay-Z, because he's talking about the impact in music, and you know I can get what you're saying about the message and whatnot. Yeah. But have you heard the chorus? Think about some of the people who listen, black, white, whatever. Some people only hear the chorus. They ain't even listening to the bars like that. Hear what I'm saying?
The chorus is powerful.
White nigga, brown nigga, brown. Yeah. All right, cool. But you hear what I'm saying? You've got people singing along to the word that you guys don't like.
That is the issue.
But who was his target audience? He was addressing his fellow black people to try and uplift them.
All right, don't be ignorant to the fact that you think Jay-Z ain't got no white fans.
No, we're not saying that.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, I don't agree with the terms. I don't agree with the use of the word. However, in that instance, I understand why it was used. Let me finish. Yeah. In that instance, I understood why it was used. Then you got Swiss. He also used the word, and in his instance, I understood why the word was used. Most other artists and most other songs, there is no reason to use the word.
So to summarize,
let me just summarize. I don't want the word
so
unnecessary.
You guys are okay if the word nigger is used in a positive light in music.
Listen.
You just said yes.
Let me explain. I'm going to explain it for you.
Just say yes or no.
I'm going to explain it for you.
Why can't you just answer yes or no?
I'm going to explain it for you. With Swiss, for example, he gave you the history behind the word. Yeah. He told you need to think about this word before you use it. There is nothing wrong with him saying that. With Jay-Z, he has basically said to you, yeah, no matter on this particular track, because he uses it as well, but I don't agree with the rest of the times he uses it. With this particular track, he has stated to you, no matter which type of nigga you are still nigga to these people, yeah? So you need to look at yourself and understand, yeah, that it doesn't matter which one, you are still that. You are still black at the end of the day, yeah? And I can respect and understand that. And if for me, if people are using it in that way, then I can understand. I don't understand why you need to say, yeah, that's my nigga. That's not necessary.
It's not needed.
It's not necessary, it's not positive, and it doesn't help us.
Let me read some comments. Right. Naisha said, no tie tonight, Darren. Laugh out loud.
At least you got my name still.
Bus case, bro. You bus case. Right. Jack Peter said, let's not pretend black people only use it to mean friend.
Exactly.
Blacks use it like that nigger ain't shit.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's wrong. I'm saying that's wrong.
Okay.
High five, guys. No.
So hold on.
No, okay, you can't say
it's
okay to use it positively like as a friend, and then you can't say it's the same difference.
Why can't I say that?
For me, it's the same difference.
You just said it can't be used, it shouldn't be used, but it's okay to use it in the songs. What's the difference?
The difference being,
he's talking about a song that has a positive meaning, a positive message. He's not talking about when it's used in any song.
You guys have got to have some consistency.
You need to understand.
You're not listening.
You guys,
you're not listening.
Yeah.
Ears are so diverse.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know about the people from up north. Right, shout out. We've got some Birmingham followers. Alright, listen, but my thing is this, that I don't think if you're gonna say don't use the word, then cool. Be teetotal with that, innit? Don't start with alright, cool, it's gonna be coming this, that, and the other, because you can then get the same problems. Although the message that those artists are delivering is correct. If we're saying that music has got such a big influence, yeah, we've got to realise that, like I just said about the choruses and stuff like that, if you used to just hear a white guy going, brown nigga, dark nigga, would you be offended? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Not offended. He just shouldn't be.
Would you be offended?
No, I just
no. No one would be offended.
I can't be offended by a white guy singing the chorus to that song.
You wouldn't be.
I can't.
Alright, at least that's good.
I would just prefer him.
But don't do it. Yeah, thank you.
If a white guy is singing along to that Jay-Z song, is that what you're talking about?
Like the chorus.
If he's singing along to that song, then for me, I can't be. I'm never ever gonna be happy with hearing a white person saying nigga. That's just the honest truth. But if he's singing along to that song, which I know is a positive track, then I would only have to assume that he understands that track and is singing along to that track.
For me,
I can't then go in and say, you know what?
But for me,
let me finish. Because I can't say to this guy, oh, you know what? You shouldn't be singing along to that track when it's a positive track. It's a positive track.
I hear you, D. But I don't want no white man, no Asian man, no other race. Period. Sing along to how you just better cut it out. I'm not comfortable with that.
That's unrealistic.
I understand, but I don't think you should be comfortable enough to be saying it.
That's how, and this is
like if I heard
it's not their and I'm gonna go back to the fact it's not their fault.
Yeah. I know it's not their fault, but for me, if I heard packy this, packy that, I ain't joining in.
For real,
I ain't joining in.
Let me read some.
I'm not joining in.
Let me read some comments. Right, Dion has said the problem is an old age one. The black community struggle to be united and therefore collectively.
Yes. Sorry.
I'm gonna one day read out a full comment. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm playing aside. The problem is an old age one. The black community struggle to be united and therefore collectively standing up against injustice, etc., is still new. Mm-hmm. All right. Strong point. Lady Ace 3721. Jesus. Wow. At Darren, she's put clap hands. It would reduce the use of the word like it reduced the use of the word coloured.
Mm-hmm. Right? I hate that word. Yeah. I hate it.
Couple more. Let you guys think. Dion said, people in America say that the N-word is theirs to use how they want based on how it originated, so they reclaim it and use excuses such as just because I cuss my sibling doesn't mean you can.
Problem with America here.
That's kind of what I'm saying, isn't it?
No, but America is, I know it's going to sound real bad. Well, maybe I shouldn't say it, but
just say it, man.
It's like the Americans, yeah, it's like they're behind everybody else. It's like
in terms of?
Like the education behind things. It's like the Americans are like, nothing really for them. Yeah, you can cuss them. It's like it doesn't offend them. They're like a bit. I'm sorry, guys. Any Americans watch? It's like a bit slow. Like,
Wow.
I know that. I know it's wrong, and I know it's wrong.
I
but
want to understand where you're coming from.
for me, yeah, it's like when I speak to American people. Like, I've got family in America. It's like they're almost still stuck centuries behind where we've come to. Like, I got no. You know what? This is another topic.
Alright, cool.
Go on, just be clear with Eric, man. You're not gonna go?
Nah, because it's
No.
a whole nother topic.
Alright.
There is so.
For me,
different.
I simply think it's convenience, isn't it? People will make up excuses to suit themselves. Them using the word is something that's ingrained in their culture now, isn't it? So for them to not use the word is going to be much more difficult than them using the word. So they'll make up excuses like that Billy bullshit. What excuse? What we just heard.
They don't fully understand their history, the Americans.
And I think
you need
a lot
to
of them
stop
don't.
categorising.
I think a lot of them don't.
A lot of them don't.
But
a lot of them don't.
but then a lot of them do. So
All right, so Daniel has said, let us use niggas instead. It means king.
Interesting.
Education. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
What's that? Niggas.
Nickers.
It's interesting.
I'm cool with that.
I'm gonna look that up.
So, I'm not being funny. If it's
very closely related.
If that's what I was going to say. It probably, as much as yes, I'm sure it's positive and it does mean that. I'm going to trust
just add
it.
one S here.
I'm just going to trust it. It does. Negus. I might have said it wrong. Negus.
No, but you have to.
But
You
that's-
also have to remember, yeah, the word like derived from the Latin word, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Negro is black.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Negro.
And then when it came to the European term, they used nigger, like it was a kind of like a play on word, but meant black person, and then obviously slavery and whatnot. Nigger was the derogatory term, but it's all derived from the Latin term.
Okay.
Negro.
All right. Let me read out a few more. Where are we? TC has said it's about. And sorry guys if I'm a little bit behind because I'm being bullied at the moment. Yeah. Because I'm being bullied, I've got to respond a lot, so I don't get to read as much comments, and I do apologise for that. Yeah. TC has said it's about self-worth and not what the next person thinks of you. Nigger is a derogatory term, however you dress it up. By using the word ourselves, we are opening ourselves up to be abused.
Yes.
This is exactly what I'm saying.
The only thing that I would say, whilst what she's saying is true to a certain extent, whether you use it or not, it's still there to. That's gone already. That time's gone. Do you understand what I mean?
It will forever. The word will ever be derogatory.
That's the only thing.
But what she's simply saying is, if we keep using it, it allows other people to use it, which means we're never going to get rid of it.
Right, but
No,
see,
I just think we should
not to be
stop
backing Craig too much here.
Careful.
See that as an agenda, you know? Yeah, go on.
But the whole thing of other races using it, my problem isn't that they're using it to offend us, because half of the time I don't think they are.
I agree.
I believe they are just using it due to a lack of education, a lack of knowledge, lack of understanding as to what the term means.
But don't you see, this is
my
the point.
problem isn't that they use it to offend me, because I've lived life in areas where people have used it to me negatively. Now I just have a problem with it being said
But
so
this is the point.
freely anywhere.
But this is the point. This is the
it.
point. 1 second. This is the point. Like you said, you don't think they use it in a derogatory manner, but we don't.
Not younger generation
We
anyway.
really and truly don't know. Do you know what I mean? And this is what I'm saying. There's now the blurred lines because people have been afforded an excuse to say, well,
Because we've allowed it for so long.
this is a term that's being used by black people as a term of endearment. So then why can't I use it? Who knows? That could be a teenager who is very clued up and is just using that word nigger and meaning it in a derogatory term in his own mind, but is hiding behind an excuse. We just don't know.
We don't know.
We just don't know. And the problem and the way that we solve that is by not using the word at all.
At all. I agree with that.
All right, let me.
Wait, can I just
Yeah, go on,
you said you've come across people that use it negatively towards you. Growing up, I don't think I've ever been called.
Serious?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been called it that in a negative term.
See, I used to travel through Grove Park regularly.
Man, just throw it out there, boy. Throw the word out, boy. I don't think I have.
We won't go into it, but I got a friend out there who knows it happened, and there were consequences of using that term.
Saying nothing.
But in the area, it was a standard thing. It was a standard thing to use that negatively.
think I've heard
Right, let me
But
read
nowadays it's not used in the
Comments in, yeah.
yes.
Alright, sorry, Riggs, I kind of cut you there. Nina has said, Craig, it was to highlight what we are seen as nigger. Sorry, I messed up your whole sentence. Craig, I'm giving you the side there. Listen, Nina, you ain't looked at me full on for the whole thing. I know this already. It's been silent all the way through, yeah. So that's all good. It's all love. Right, someone's put here, interesting. Lady 83721. Jay-Z song. She's put question marks. Really? Did he have to use the word, or could it have been presented in other ways to get the message across?
Well, you give me an example of how it could have been put across differently.
I don't think she's heard the song though, bro. I think that's the point, isn't it? She's like,
She must have, right? She wouldn't ask the question, surely.
she's put Jay-Z song question mark, so I don't think she's heard.
I'm gonna post the song after.
Yeah, please. For me, I don't think
we don't promote the word. I'm so confused.
This guy, man.
Alright, one second. Let me.
I'm promoting a message.
Damn. Right, so Jack P said, red shirt. It's not their fault, but
Oh,
neither
yes.
is it.
Whoa,
Yes.
whoa, everyone knows my name.
Well done, Jack.
I'm Riggs.
Obviously not. Obviously not.
Imagine everyone knows my name.
Shout out to this.
Red shirt.
If we have to suffer because of what their ancestors did, then they can just not say one word. Tough titties. Bang! That's what I'm saying.
I'm a bird.
Damn right, yeah? Right, right, so Lady A3721, she said, Craig, just shorten
Is that another person?
She just said,
These
Craig,
numbers are so
just...
much.
No, it's just one person. She said, Craig, just shorten it to Lady A. So yeah, we're going to do that.
Yeah,
definitely.
thanks.
Just for time. See, look, Size P said, Craig missed all the good comments, and I'm trying to go back and trying to catch up with some. Naisha said, I think it's unrealistic to not expect another race to sing along to those types of songs where those songs are marketed for the masses of all races.
Can I ask a question, people that are listening?
And all I'm asking is consistency. If you don't want it in music, then don't put it in music.
Right, can I ask a question? The one person who said that, yeah? You're saying it's unrealistic to ask for people not to join in with the singing. If you heard a song and it said, my packies are this, my packies are that, would you join in? Because I know I wouldn't.
But you're putting a hypothetical situation up against real life. Real life, people are singing these songs.
Yeah, but Dan, would you sing packy, packy, packy? Because I wouldn't.
No. But even if I wouldn't, it doesn't really matter. There are millions of people who are doing that.
And what we have to
that's the
understand, if Darren had lived 20 years of music where they were saying it, you never know.
Yeah.
But the reality is that they have been listening to it since the beginning of
And we are the problem here because we allow for it.
That's
There
why
is no way you get honky this or packy that on the radio. Well, you don't get that on the radio. It would never ever get nowhere. But nigga in Paris jumps on the radio like he's nothing.
Hold on, what's that tune?
Oh.
Ain't it Honky Tonk Man or something?
I've never heard of that in my life.
Have I just
Yeah,
made that up?
no.
Have I made that up?
I've heard that.
Yeah, see?
I've never heard
Can't
that.
say shit you don't know, bro.
bro.
Alright, listen, Size P's got in my head here because he's saying, Craig, you missed some good comments. I'm scrolling through, I'm trying to get some. Right, let me just read out a couple more and then we need to start wrapping up as well soon. Actually.
Ready?
Yeah, it's,
I'm burning up my food.
Kinda
And I'm mad at it.
and you know the joke, he's the one person who ain't eating.
No. I haven't eaten.
Listen, it was alright still.
No, don't do that.
Yours
Don't
was
do that.
alright.
Don't do that.
No, yours alright. You got your food. I was having bogle week, but it's ruined.
Right, hold on.
Alright.
Wait there. Bianca has said, I don't think everything is for everyone.
Yes.
I don't think anyone should use the word, and at the same time, I don't think a white person should say it, regardless of whether black people say it or not.
Agreed.
So, I'm kind of with you. I think.
Yeah, but that's all.
So this is what I'm saying. Naisha, let me read this one. She said, songs get stuck in your head, catchy, etc.
Yeah.
This is the point I was trying to make, yeah? Whether it's negative or not, it's beyond your control as long as it's out there. So this is my point, because you guys are saying about, and I'm not downplaying anyone putting awareness to the word or anything like that. Like I said, I'm okay with it. I'm just saying, if you guys are saying about the impact of music and in that word, you can't control how something is received. I think that's the main point. So once it's like I said, because I know the chorus, I know the tune, it's like, nigga, and it's like, nigga.
Yeah.
But listen, that's the word that people hear. Nigga. So when you got someone then singing it, it's still doing the same things that you guys are arguing against.
But
even though the song is positive.
If the term wasn't used in any other song, and let's say only these songs with Swiss and Jay came out, believe me, when they hear that word, they be like, okay,
I'm not saying shit.
skip. I'm not saying that, but because it's done in every song and used in every term and manner possible, they see it as there's no power in it. They see it as okay. It's okay to be said.
Denzel is my guy, yeah. But things like
made a man nigga.
Listen, my nigga, that makes it okay, bro. For
Big
the
line.
It is a big
line and a big
but it
movie.
makes it okay for people to use, and
It's true.
it isn't okay. But because of things like that, it helps. It pushes the agenda.
Especially as he was saying it to a white guy. Huh? Well, I'm sure he was saying it to a white guy.
Yeah,
In training day.
Yeah.
Still a big movie. Yeah.
But you're right, Rick. You're right. It's
But this is what I'm saying.
You couldn't understand like that and says why there's blurred lines.
Yes. In terms of
100%, I do.
in terms of the music, yeah, I do think that artists have more. They need to understand the responsibility that they hold. Now, exactly. And this is the point. They don't care. Now, until it comes on them or their family and whatnot, that's the only time they will care. But people need to realize that what music is a huge tool to control the masses. You know what I mean? But now think about it. If the powers that be really and truly didn't want the word nigger out there, do you reckon that would be put in every single track that's out there?
No, and this is what I'm about to say. You got to understand a lot of these artists that are coming through, especially now, they are some dumb people. They are dumb. They've got nothing. All they want to do is make a quick buck. Yeah. There's no message in their tracks. There's nothing. They're not educated people. They just want to make some quick money, and if they're gonna put the word nigger in it, they're gonna run with it. Unfortunately.
Let me read out a few comments. Shout out to Jay Jackson. Yeah. It shows mad love and support as well, by the way.
Yeah, big up yourself, Jay. Big up yourself, man.
Right, he said, nigger by definition can only pull negative publications, so we should value our loved ones more. Now they're doing it with gang, systematically making ourselves look like thugs. Image the media wants us to be.
I respect your comments so much. You don't even understand.
Let me read out a couple more. Yeah, I've got to show Facebook a bit more love as well. Carlina said, "What you should ask him is, do you know what you're singing about? And if not, educate him." I think that's in regards to. Right. Christopher has said, like with okay, you guys sometimes you're having a bit of a conversation with yourself, which is great. I love all that. CC said, I understand what Mr. Pan-African is saying regarding those in the USA. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad someone asked.
Because he called them dumb.
I'm not calling them all dumb. I'm just saying
slow and dumb.
They're behind the
slow and dumb. You call them.
I'm not saying this. Listen, I'm not
Slow,
saying all of
educated.
them. I'm not saying all of them, but it seems like they're just a little bit behind when it comes to education with regards to things like that.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example.
No, I hear what you're saying.
I'll give you an example. Yeah. For me, I spoke to a family member. And
because you're American, isn't it?
My father's American. Now,
is he one?
Listen, not going. Listen. So, and he hit me up with he said to me, "Oh yeah, man, you got all those white girls back in England." And I just thought to myself, I mean, what? No, I didn't even know what this.
Your father said that.
No, whoa. It wasn't my pops. It was one, but it was a family member.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to cuss. Yeah. But he was excited by the idea of it. But for me, it's like, to them, it's like they're not fully educated on their history. When I ask
they don't leave America. They
don't come out. When I asked my pops, I said to him, listen, I don't have I don't have a real relationship with him. Yeah, I said to him, I wanted to know a bit about my history, about where I come from or something. And he said to me, we're from the Red Indians. There's no education. What do you mean we're from the Red Indians? What does that mean?
That's your heritage, isn't it?
I understood what you mean eventually, but he said Red Indians and Cowboys. That's what he said to me initially. I mean, what the fuck does that mean?
Man said both.
He said to me basically, look, I said, where are we from? He said,
wow. Man called you a Western from.
I said, where are we from? He said to me, we're from the Indians. I said, what do you mean? He said, the Cowboys and the Indians. What he meant to say to me was we're from the Native Americans. But because of the lack of the education, he was unable to translate it properly. And for me, that's a lack of education.
I'm so sorry. No, listen, I ain't laughing at man's dad.
I laugh, bro, because I didn't understand it. For me, it's a lack of education.
I can understand why you have that opinion of Americans.
But it's not just one people. I get it all the time.
I've lost all my composure.
Sorry, people. It frustrates me, man.
Yeah. We kind of digress.
Let me just read out a couple more comments and then we definitely do have to wrap up.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Oh no.
Jackie has said, black men hold on. Black men are to blame for this. I'm sorry.
Men.
Hold on.
Yeah. They are the ones who need to act if they wish to see change with that word.
What? Hold up. Why only black men? Do you not think other women say this? Like, we're not the only ones.
Yeah, for me,
I think that's a bit harsh.
It doesn't make sense trying to split whether it's black men, black women who are responsible.
I think as a whole, as a race as a whole, is responsible for it.
Yeah.
As a race, we are responsible for the use of the word.
But I think what people need to understand, and I think people underestimate kind of like how we've been dealt. Do you know what I mean? Like, this isn't something that's just been happening 5, 10, 20 years ago.
She said black male rappers.
It's well, the music industry. No.
For that,
Hold on.
rappers make a difference because women don't use it.
1 second. I hear what she's saying, where she's going with that, but also it's not just the black rappers. It's the industry. It's the music industry. There are people who give the go ahead on tracks going out. There are people who give the go ahead, and the majority of them are not black.
Darren, how many times have you heard a white rapper say it? None. How many times have you heard a black female rapper say it? None.
They do. Black female rappers say it.
How often?
What? Black female rappers don't say the word nigga?
Not as often as a black male rapper.
No, that's because obviously numbers are black.
But that's her point. Her point is we are as males, we are represented highly with the rap.
Yeah.
But we have to accept that.
Let's not pretend that female rappers don't take their lead from
I can't think of a female rapper that's said it, but I'm not going to say it hasn't happened.
What, that doesn't say the word?
I can't think in it. I'm not saying it don't happen.
Bruv, go and listen to Cardi B freestyles.
I'm not saying it don't happen.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, you're only saying that because of numbers. You don't listen to many female
Go listen to Cardi B's freestyles and you'll hear her say it.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. He just couldn't remember. That's fine. Alright, listen. Right, Size P said, man is on the coon train shoveling the coal.
Who's that? Wow.
I don't know, I think that's it.
I think that was the family member.
Oh, wow.
This is my family here, but I ain't gonna like that.
Listen, I don't want to make this. I don't want to make this too.
The truth of the matter is, listen, as embarrassing as it is, yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Right, a couple more comments and we are wrapping up. Yeah, definitely. Right, Jay Jackson said the Jewish-owned media is really who's responsible, not black men. Yeah,
see, that's what I'm saying.
I like it.
He's also said black people screaming Black Lives Matter and taking a knee on the NFL, and that's a major issue.
Huh?
I don't understand the point he was making there.
Can you come back? I would love to hear what you got to say.
No, because you're going to try and open up a new conversation.
No, I'm interested.
Plus we're wrapping up, so you can read it.
No, I want to hear that.
Yeah, you can read it.
Danielle has said Black Pride, capital letters, Black Pride and loving your African ancestry and history is needed. 5 E's, 4 D's.
Can I say something? I love that, but again,
ASAP.
That's about education. Because growing up for me, yeah, as a young black man, I wanted nothing to do with Africa. Yeah, I wanted nothing to do with it. It's only through education by myself and with my wife that I find, you know what? They are my roots, and I've understood that. But as a child, I didn't know that. My mom didn't educate me in that department.
Yeah, and I think back in the days, it was much more difficult to obtain that information.
Yeah, but I know that's what I'm saying now. For me, as a parent, the way I sit down with my children now and I educate them about our history and stuff like that, even to the point where sometimes they may not understand, yeah, but I still drill that home. So when they get to my age, they don't have to necessarily hit YouTube and try to get a bit of history because I've done the job myself.
Right. Okay.
So is that positive?
Sorry, mate. I just got caught up.
No.
You just sounded like a wrap up.
Hey, he is. So it's like positive brainwashing.
It's not cricket.
Guys,
I'm mocked out.
He was just playing with you.
I'm playing.
You should have seen it in your face.
But you're not that wrong. You're not that wrong.
How's that brainwashing?
You're not that wrong.
Education.
Listen.
We
have been brainwashed since we've been born.
Yeah, I understand.
Let's not get. So in order to overcome that, you do need to brainwash.
When I think about it,
that's actually a brainwashing.
Yeah, it's actually a compliment.
Yeah. No, you're taking the piss. But
Like,
it's not
I said positive brainwashing.
Even if he said
because you just said that they
positive
didn't
conditioning.
understand. If they don't understand something, then you're brainwashing them positively.
If he
You know
said
what I'm saying?
it was
you should be proud of that.
If he said it was positive
Serious.
conditioning, it's still the same thing. You
Ultimately-
don't like the term conditioning.
No, I don't.
Right, but
Alright, listen.
positively, it's a good thing.
You have to
Right,
condition.
Nina has said, "Good show, guys. You should make this longer. Longer, really?
Longer?
Yeah.
Not
It's
everyone agrees with me.
oh, well.
Thank you, though. Thank you. We
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Right. Size P has said, "We need to discuss BLM and the protest. You man bring that topic. What's BLM?
Black Lives Matter.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
God damn.
That would be about a 2 hour show. Honestly, it'll be so.
I have to book annual leave for them sort of shows. I can't get up in the morning. Right. Jackie said, "Yeah, we need to brainwash our children with black love, self-respect, and pride." That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
day,
Jay Jackson has
every
said,
day.
"Big up yourselves." Yeah. Listen, shout out to you guys. Darren, give me a wrap up, bro.
Yeah, the words, the N word. For me personally, I just don't like it. Do you know what? I just feel uncomfortable. There's you know right and wrong at the end of the day. When there's a feeling within you, you know it, and I get a certain feeling within me when I hear anybody say it. Especially if it's another race, then it's more rage. To be honest with you,
Rage.
People, educate yourselves. All right, there's no excuses now. The internet is there. Information is free. It is key. Educate yourselves. And one thing is, I was having this conversation earlier today with a few friends. Black History Month. We're in Black History Month right now, and everything that you see in Black History Month is about slavery. It's about slavery. Teach your children about how great the black race were from before slavery. Yeah. Then understand. Then it allows them to understand where the word is coming from, the meaning behind the word, and then you kind of feel a passion about what happened to your ancestors. Information is key. Educate yourselves. Don't use the word.
Alright, listen, I got goosebumps. Fam, you should be a pastor, fam. You're wasted. You are wasted. Now, listen, you was brought to this earth to deliver a message.
Shut
bro.
up, man.
Listen, you done that
We're taking the
fantastic.
piss.
Now, real talk.
Big
You gave me goosebumps, bro. That was a big wrap up.
Good business.
Now, let's not go into that.
Why are you mocking them?
Now, listen, real talk. Yeah, on the real to real. That was a great wrap up, bro.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
Same kind of thing about education. Like the whole Jay-Z song that we were talking about. Me and my son, like, I made my son listen to that. You know, there's some mixed messages. You know, people were a bit funny about whether or not he should be listening to that kind of music, whatever. He listened to that song, and we like to listen to certain songs, and I explained to him what the song is talking about and what certain things mean in the song. He understands that I do not like the term. He understands that I don't think it should be used, but he understands where the term comes from and its meaning and I'd say its power behind it. He knows that it's a negative thing. Now, this is something that should be educated with all kids, but realistically, it's not. I'd just prefer it wasn't in music, so then we wouldn't have the generation growing up thinking that it's okay to use this term, because we can't get angry at white kids using a term that they hear every day in everyday use being used between people as a playful or it's just wrong. And unfortunately, I do blame music for where the word is now, and that's the level we need to change.
Firstly, I'd like to pick up both of you from what you said. I agree totally with what you said. I'm like you, Riggs. I play these tracks to my children. And it's to a point where I'll have a playlist selected to empowering my children, like Styles P, I'm Black, and I'll make them hear this. When my daughter hears this playlist, she'll say to me, "Dad, is this the black playlist where you're trying to promote?" And I'll say, "Yes, Carl, this is what it is." Yeah, but I feel these things are important. With regards to the word nigger, I've sat her down and I've explained to her, look, this isn't a word you should ever accept that you are, and it's not a word that I want to hear you use. My son's a little bit young, so I don't sit him down and have these conversations. My daughter's 8, so I have these conversations with her. But for me, I totally agree with what Darren is saying. Like, we cannot promote these words because it gives other people the power to use them. Yeah, we have to as parents, it is our job to educate the future. And if we don't educate the future, then the word will continue to be used. We've got to cut it out from now. And if we don't do that, it will be continued. Yeah? And I think that Yep, you know, I've lost my trail of thought.
Nah, bruv, you was on the roll as well. I was thinking, shit. Now, you know what I thought, yeah? When you was actually speaking, I was thinking, shit, yeah, that's a really good. Why did I go last? Why did I go last? And now I'm thinking to myself, well, you know what? I haven't got no Heal the World speech and all that stuff here. So what I'm gonna seriously, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna say, you know what? There's a few comments here saying, great show, my brothers from Size P. Jackie said, you guys are good black fathers. This is beautiful. And respect to that. And what it is that we have these arguments, we have these debates to highlight what we consider issues in our community. Yeah. And sometimes, you know, debates are not resolved or they're left open, but hopefully it can open minds and get people thinking. As it has done me, to be fair, because I'm thinking, all right, cool. Because the one thing I will say is that I'm for my race. So if we're united and doing something, regardless of whether I can argue with you or not, listen, I'm on board. Yeah. So. But that's the reason why I was trying to push so much about the emphasis on consistency when you guys were talking about the music and stuff like that. And I was just like, yeah, I get it to some extent, but you're kind of picking, you're kind of choosing and whatnot. But hey, listen, it's been a great show. It's been emotional. Guys, please, if you haven't done already, please, if you're on Facebook, give us a like and share. If you're on YouTube, please make sure that you just give us like little thumbs up and stuff like that. It helps us kind of grow the channel and just kind of put it out there to other people as to what we're doing. Yeah. Tell your friends about it as well, man. But listen, we will be back. Make sure you catch us on Instagram, especially like we're highly active. Facebook as well.
It's growing.
Yeah, 100%. We need to get the Snapchat going again. But yeah, listen, man's got 9 to 5s, fam. So
listen, Stars P, I'm black. Play it to your children. Trust me.
Listen, guys.
Educate them. Let them understand. Let them be proud to be what they are.
God bless you, man.
It's love. It's love. It's love. Thank you.
Love is love, man. Peace. Black love, man. These are my brothers.
Blessings.
Oh, shit, son.
You need to listen to Talib Kweli and Styles P.
Yeah. What's that?
Big EP. Big.
What's it called, bro?
I'm not too sure, you know.